Hello all, my name is Hitesh Damani and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today I'm back with another interesting data science problem from aviation industry. This is a really good and a logical problem, so make sure you watch the video till end and please subscribe to the channel if not already done yet. Also, one more thing, I have provided the link of the data set which I will be using for this particular problem in the description below so that like you guys can download it and practice it by your own. Also, from today onwards, I will be solving the problem using both SQL and Python, as both SQL and Python are the mandatory skill sets for data science. So you guys can watch the solution of this problem in my Python playlist, link of which is available in the description, right? So yeah, so basically this particular problem statement is from Indigo Airlines. So what they are is saying is their employees are trying to find the cheapest flights to upcoming conferences. So basically they have mentioned like when people fly long distances, a direct city to city flight is often more expensive than taking two flights with a stop in a hub city, right? So basically what they have mentioned is like it could be like two flights which like with a stop in a hub city, or it could be a direct flight, right? And for basically for this particular problem statement, they are asking us to assume that no one is willing to stop three times, right? So our solution will be restricted to just for two stops, and one will be with the direct flight, right? So basically, what like they have provided us like all these four attributes in their data set. So we are having ID, which is the unique ID of the flight. We are having origin, we are having destination, and we are having the cost of that particular journey, right? Now, basically, with respect to this particular problem statement, they have asked us to like figure out the cheapest travel from one place to another, right? It could be a direct flight, it could be with two stops, right? So yeah, so that could this is our problem statement. And as you can see, basically, like our output should be in this particular format. So it could be origin, and it should be destination, and it should be the minimum cost of that particular journey, right? So let me just quickly move into a SQL workbench, and then over here, as you can see, I have already ingested the data set into this particular like database. So as we can see, basically all the four attributes which were there as part of the problem statement, we are having this over here. So we are having ID, we are having origin, we are having destination, and we are having cost, right? So basically over here, like from SFO to JFK, it's costing around 500 rupees. From SFO to DFW, it's costing around 200. This is a dummy data set, so like it could be anything, right? So I mean, like for this particular thing, right? So this is like a one-way journey, right? It could be the case like for a particular case, this will be our origin and this will be our destination, right? It could be either way around as well, right? So basically, can I say this thing? Like we have to join this particular table with itself, right? Because one city's origin could be the destination of other, and one city's destination can be origin of other, right? So it could be a vice versa thing, right? So what I'm trying to do over here is I am trying to join this particular table with itself, right? By making origin of one city as destination of other, right? So let me just quickly show you what I'm saying, and then probably you will be able to get it. So since we have to join two tables, so I'm giving it alias as flight one, right? I'm planning to join this with the same table itself by giving it as alias as f2, right? On f1 dot origin, right? So basically for this, it could be destination or it could be origin. So what I'm trying to do over here is like destination of f1 should be the origin of f2, right? So over here I'm using destination of f1 should be the origin of f2, right? uh, and let me just take everything from f1 and everything from f2 as well, right? So basically, I'm selecting everything from F1, everything from F2, right? And yeah, so basically with this, what I'm trying to do is I'm planning to join this on a destination of F1, and it should be at origin of F2, right? With this, we have to basically put a where clause as well, right? Where F, like origin of F1 should not equal to destination of F2, right? Let me just quickly explain you what I'm trying to do over here, and then probably we would basically move further, right? So for that, I will quickly go into like my Excel spreadsheet. So over here, like these are two scenarios with us, right? This is basically with two stop, and this is with direct flight, right? So over here, suppose like one is planning to travel from Bangalore to Hyderabad, right? And it's like final destination is Pune, right? So basically one is planning to move from or travel from Bangalore to Pune, right? And he or she is planning to take a stop at Hyderabad, right? So basically it would be a two flight journey or two stop journey, I would say, right? So basically, what I'm saying over here is origin of F1, right, or destination of F2, origin of F2 is the destination of F1, right? So basically, for flight 2, if your origin is Hyderabad, so for flight 1, your destination should be Hyderabad only, right? That is what we are doing over here. For flight 1, your destination should be equal to the origin of flight 2, which is this particular case, right? Similarly, where basically what we are trying to filter out over here is origin of flight 1 should not be equal to destination of flight 2, right? So what I'm trying to say over here, origin of flight 1, right? So basically this is flight 1, this is origin of flight 1 should not equal to destination of flight 2, right? Let's say if for flight 2, this is the destination, right? So if I will say origin of flight 1 is equal to destination of flight 2, so that could be a one-way journey, not a like two stop journey, right? So basically, since in this particular scenario, we are planning to have a two-stop journey, so we have to get rid of this kind of use cases, right? Where origin of flight 1 should not be equal to destination of flight 2, right? So if we are basically putting this particular condition, we will basically get rid of one-stop journey, right? So yeah, and over here, let me just let me just run this first, and then probably you will be able to see like what we are getting. So yeah, this is basically flight 1, and this is flight 2, right? Now, like since we are interested in just for origin and destination, so for flight 1, what I'm trying to get from here is origin, right? Similarly, Similarly, for flight 2, we need destination, right? Because like flight 1's origin, right? Basically, we need flight 1's origin and we need flight 2's destination to reach at the final destination, right? So we are taking flight 1's origin, we are taking flight 2's destination, and we need total cost as well, right? So for that, what I'm planning to do is flight 1's cost, right? I'm adding it with flight two's cost, right? Because we need total cost of the entire journey, right? I will give it as alias as origin, right? I will give it as alias as destination, right? And this is my total cost, right? From this table. And yeah, let me just quickly run this and we'll show you how our output will look like. So as you can see, basically this is flight 1's origin, this is flight 2's destination, this is the total cost, right? I will give it as like CTE. So I will basically create this as CTE with two stop flights, two stop flights, right? So yeah, this is one CTE, right? Similarly, we have to create another CTE with a direct flight as well, right? So can I say this thing till this particular joint, right? Let's say if I will remove this line or like this piece of code, where my flight one's origin is not equal to flight one's destination. So basically, if I will remove this, so can I say this thing like till here, it will be my like one-way journey, right? Let me just quickly explain you what I'm trying to say. So over here, what we are basically doing, we are basically joining it on flight one's destination and flight two's origin, right? So basically, can I say this thing? Flight one's destination, right? What I'm planning to say is flight two's destination and flight one's origin, right? So basically, over here, this is flight one's destination, right? And we are saying like it needs to be equal to flight two's origin, right? So basically this is flight two, right? So basically flight two's origin, and if I will say flight two's destination, right? So over here, let's assume we are not having this city over here, right? So can I say this thing, flight two's origin and flight one's destination will be a one-way journey, because we are not having this particular city like that, then in that particular case, right? So for that, I will use this particular piece of code as is, right? Just to create one-stop flight. So I will use it as one-stop flight, right? And for that, say, I will utilize this piece of code over here, right? And yeah, so this is basically my one-stop flight, right? Now, since we got two-stop flights and one-stop flight over here, right? Now, basically, can I say this thing? If I will combine one-stop flight cost, two-stop flight cost, and the cost which we are having as a original cost in the base table, right? If I will like combine all these three tables together, right, I will be able to get a master data set, right? And with that, if I will select the minimum of all the three, I will be able to get the minimum cost of one-stop journey, two-stop journey, and the original data set which I have, right? Let me just show you how, like what I'm trying to say and like how you will be able to achieve that. So with this, I am using select origin, right? Destination, right? And cost, right? So basically, I am selecting over here, it's total cost, right? So I'm selecting origin, destination, total cost from two stop flights, right? Similarly, I I am combining, or basically we can use union over here, right? I am using this like same information from one stop flight, right? I will use union again, and I will select the same information from the original table or the original cost table which we have, right? So for over there, basically we were having origin, destination, and cost, right? So, and I will give it as alias as total cost, right? From Indigo Airlines, right? So basically, this is like with this, I will be able to get the master data set of like all the three flights, right? Now, can I say this thing from the union of all these three, right? Or let me just quickly run this and we'll show you how our output will look like. So as you can see, basically, we are getting one set of data set or one set of like flight combination from two stop flights, right? One set of combination from one stop flights and one set of combination from the original data set which we have, right? Now, can I say this thing? If I will select minimum of cost from all of these different sets, right, I will be able to get the minimum cost of the entire journey, right? So for that, I will use this as an inner query, right? And from this, I will use select, right, origin, destination, right? And I will take minimum of total cost, right? As total cost, I will give it as alias as total cost, right? From this entire inner query, right? And since I am doing aggregation over here, so I will use group by, right? Let me just quickly give it as alias as all trips, right? And I will use group by on origin and destination. So yeah, group by origin and destination. And let me just quickly do order by as well, so that like our output will look better. So I will use order by, right? Now let me just quickly run this and we'll show you how our output will look like. Yeah. So as you can see, basically we are having origin, destination, and total cost, right? So we can compare this with the like base table which we have. So let me just quickly show you that as well. Select star from Indigo Airlines. I think I have to put semicolon over here. Yeah, star as well. Okay. So when I'm running this, we will be able to quickly compare. So yeah, so this is the like base data set or the original data set which we have, and this is the final output data set, right? So as we can see, basically from DFW to JFK, it costs around 200 rupees, right? So from DFW to JFK, it's costing around 200 rupees, right? From DFW to LHR, right? So from DFW to LHR, it's costing around like 1200 rupees, right? So let me just quickly see like how it's costing around 1200 rupees. So from DFW to JFK, this will be a one stop, and from JFK to LHR, this will be a final destination, right? So like addition of these two will be giving us 1200 rupees, right? Let's see like are there any other combination of this? No, I think like this is the only thing, this is the only flight which will like basically going to LHR, right? Similarly, let me just quickly show you differentiated like flight for this particular case, right? So over here, as you can see, from SFO to JFK, right? So over here, if you can see from SFO to JFK, we are having 500 rupees, right? From SFO to JFK, original flight cost around 500 rupees, right? But let's see if we will be able, like how we are able to get this 400 rupees over here, right? So can I say this thing from SFO to just give me a second. From SFO to JFK, it's costing around 400 rupees over here, right? So from SFO to JFK, is there any combination? JFK, yeah. So over here, as you can see, from SFO to DFW, it's costing around 200 rupees, right? And from DFW to JFK, it's costing around 200 rupees, right? So if we will combine these two, we will get 400 rupees over here, right? But the thing is, like, if we will take a direct flight, it will cost around 500 rupees, right? So we are saving 100 rupees over here, and this would be the cheapest journey for us, right? So like this, basically we are getting our solution of minimum cost from like one stop journey, like basically two stop journey and a direct flight over here, right? So I hope you got this particular like solution, right? This was a really good data science problem. These kind of problems or these kind of challenges we are getting in our day-to-day roles, right? So yeah, that's all from my side. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you, one and all. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.